Hello friends, welcome to IN Facts Canada. My name is Anne. So today I decided to take a walk as we talk about the new enhanced caregiver program. And guys, summer is officially here, and as you can see it's still very bright outside, and actually it's past 8 p.m. So I'm just in a school compound that is elementary school, as you can see there. But that's not the topic, so let's go straight to the topic of today. The government has announced a new enhanced caregiver program, and it's not a new program because caregiver program has been there for the last few years. And as you all know, the caregiver program has two streams: the child care pilot and the home support worker pilot. And what happens is the government uses pilot programs to try a program, and if it works they make it permanent program, and if it doesn't work they might try to change a few things, or they can abolish it. So what is happening right now, the caregiver pilot program that has been there is coming to an end by the end of this month. And because the caregiver program has been very significant in Canada, and the minister confirmed that the caregivers who have been able to immigrate to Canada have contributed a lot or significantly to the lives of people in Canada, either individuals or families, and therefore they decided to enhance the program rather than doing away with the program. And this time round they're focusing more on the welfare of the caregivers, and that is because they want to make sure that all the caregivers are able to get their permanent residency as they continue to work here in Canada. So just a quick recap of what has been happening previously. So the caregivers who were able to come in, who were able to get a job and be able to come to Canada, they would only work for one employer, and you were supposed to have at least 1 year of experience before you can apply for your permanent residency. And then you could not be able to change employers, which made it very difficult for caregivers who for some reason maybe you were not able to work for your employer. And you know, people have differences and people disagree at some point, and some people may abuse others. And so if the caregiver was not able to continue with their contract, or if they terminated their contract before 1 year of experience, then they will not be able to apply for a permanent residency. And therefore what the government is trying to do is to be able to retain more caregivers by giving them permanent residency and other opportunities which they can be able to use while in Canada, so that they don't have to work for one employer. Okay, the Minister of Immigration announced of the new enhanced pilot program, and what is going to happen is that the caregivers are going to get their permanent residency status as soon as they arrive in Canada. So that's a huge advantage, because you have a leeway. Once you're a permanent resident, you can be able to work anywhere in the country. So whether you want to change a job from one job to the other, you can be able to do so without having to worry about losing your status. The government also wants to reduce the risk of abuse of caregivers, and so therefore caregivers do not have to endure staying in one job where they are being abused. They have a say, and they can be able to terminate their contracts without having to worry about the next step, because they can always be able to work for another employer. All right? the caregiver pilot program usually opens up in January, and therefore this program, it's not that it's starting right now, so there are few more things that are going to happen, or maybe more information is also going to come by the time January comes 2025, for the people to be able to apply. Some of the requirements that the caregivers are supposed to meet, they have made it very easy for people who want to immigrate as caregivers in Canada. And the first thing they did is to lower the language benchmark for caregivers. So previously, the language benchmark was a CLB of 5. But with the new pilot, the CLB is going to be a CLB of 4. Okay? So they still have to show that they are capable in communicating. Okay. So I don't know where those are from. It seems like they're doing something, I don't know what. The other requirement is a high school certificate. They have lowered the education to a high school certificate or a high school diploma. So most of the people who want to take this chance and they have a high school diploma can be able to do so. And the other thing is the equivalent experience. So they're still looking for people who have experience in whichever stream they are going to apply for. So if you're going to apply for the childcare stream, then you need to have experience in childcare. And for those who are going to apply in the home support pilot, then they're supposed to have equivalent experience in home care or taking care of adults. Many people can qualify for this program. So those people who have done any, if you have a high school diploma, if you have done any training in personal support worker or care aid, you know, or if you have any nursing experience, you are also welcome to apply for this program. So if you have a nursing experience and you want to take this chance, you can also apply for this program. A lot of bags out here, guys. Okay. So the other thing about this program, which I find it very, very, very friendly, is that they are going to allow organizations to employ caregivers. Let's say like the home care organizations, they can now be able to offer jobs to caregivers. Previously, it was just individuals who were supposed to offer these jobs, and therefore it was very difficult for many people to be able to get these jobs. But now with organizations, that is going to make a huge difference, because for sure there are so many home care organizations that need caregivers, and therefore I think it has opened so many doors for caregivers to be able to get a job, because the other requirement for you to be eligible for this program is for you to have a job offer. And with organizations coming on board, there is a wider opportunity for you to get the jobs. Okay? So that makes a very huge difference when it comes to finding a job. So the only thing is that agencies are not allowed to recruit using this program. So do not be deceived by any agency for this program. They are not allowed to recruit for this program. This program is for individual employers, or organizations who offer home care services. All right, so those are the new details about this program. This program is going to start, or it's opening up in January as usual. So January 2025, that is when this program is going to open, and therefore you can, you have a lot of time to prepare and to have your document ready. And you also need to prepare for your credential assessment. So make sure you have your credentials assessed, have your language proficiency. And for Canada, you need IELTS Canada, and it's the general IELTS. So it's not academic, and it's not the UK IELTS, it's Canada IELTS. And you just need a benchmark of 4 for you to qualify for this program. Okay, so guys, if you have a friend, if you have family, if you have people who wanted to immigrate through this program, here is a chance for you to get ready. So once the program opens, you are ready with all the documents that you need and ready to apply. That's all for today. Until next time, see you guys.